Welcome back to the YellowCard Vanguard channel. I'm your host Toku from It's Toku TV on Twitch. Every Monday, I'm streaming Vanguard content, and the past few Mondays, we've been brewing up clan collection lists and testing them. So, swing on by to be part of the process. Day 12 of clan collection is a doozy. A doo-doozy, if you will. We were treated with Ultimate Raizer Mega Flare and Ultimate Raizer Duo Flare. And yeah, they sting real bad. Do you remember when Counterblast 2 to restand a real guard was modern? Yeah, it was probably back in 2014. I think design intern B-kun looked at Refi and thought, wow, resting your Vanguard sounds like a cool and hip effect. What if I make Mega Flare rest himself for cost? And the effect stands it. This is as cool as Counterblast 1 to Countercharge 1. Either way, let's get this pain stain out of the way. Headlining the new Nova Grappler support, and I use that term lightly, is Ultimate Raizer Mega Flare and its mate, Ultimate Raizer Duo Flare. Mega Flare has the cool and hip unique effect that at the end of the battle that your Raizer rearguard attacked, you can Counterblast 2 and rest this card. Then you can stand that rearguard, but you can also stand the Mega Flare. Its second effect procs at the end of battle, only when you have no standing rearguard. You can Counterblast 1 and rewrite a Grade 2 Raizer from Soul. Then at the end of turn, you can rewrite a Grade 3 from Soul. The effect to rewrite a Grade 2 from Soul is cool and helps with CatButler strategies, but the condition of effectively cutting you off of any choice of front triggers is stupid restrictively. Its saving grace is that you don't need your opponent to be on Grade 3 to use it. For whatever I care, the only effect this card has is its second one. The new Grade 2 is Ultimate Raizer Duo Flare. Duo Flare, if we have no standing front row rearguards, gains 3k for each of your opponent's grade. So that's plus 6k against the Grade 2 and plus 9k against the Grade 3. On rear, after the battle that it attacked, you can Soul Duo Flare it, buff your Vanguard 5k, and if you have no face-up damage, Countercharge 1. The first effect is fine. Being able to hit 15k against a 9 or 10k unit and 18k against a 12 or 13 are respectable numbers. The second effect, however, is needlessly restrictive, particularly the fact that everything has to be face down. We've got the new Grade 1 Raizer, Raptor Raizer. Its on-ride skill lets you call out the Battle Raizer starter from Soul to rear. It's a generic good plus to board. Its second effect on rear, however, lets you convert any rearguard into any other Raizer from your deck with one grade higher. This is a good way to convert Grade 1s to Dual Flare and Boomerang Throwers into Maximum Raizer. The last card is not a Raizer, unfortunately. It's just the Heal Guardian. Same spiel as always. Playtest to see if it belongs in your deck based on what your meta is. Let's run over the goal of the deck. It's very simple. The goal is to win before you lose. We are going to resolve CatButler 4 times and hopefully win. Our big boom fundamental final turn looks like ride Mega Flare, call 4 CatButlers, call 2 Duo Flares, attack with all of our rearguards and proc Duo Flare to go into Soul. Attack with Mega Flare, use its skill to rewrite into Duo Flare, attack, pray for a crit to win, or your opponent guards and you get to proc CatButler until the cows come home. Now there are a lot of conditions to meet for this kind of play. A is your opponent can't hit defensive triggers. B, you need 4 CatButlers. C, your opponent needs to let the CatButlers resolve, aka guard. And D, when they don't guard, you need to hit a critical. Let's quickly grind through the core. We're going to max out on the new cards. 4 Mega Flare, 4 Duo Flare, 4 Raptor Raizers, and for the multiple Duo Flare restand, or CatButlers, of course. We are playing 16 critical triggers. Heal triggers heal us out of counterblast we need, and we're looking to win before we lose. Heal triggers just delay our lose, whereas critical triggers speed up our win. Hopefully between 3 and more drive checks between Mega Flare and Duo Flare, we find some combination of criticals and CatButler resolutions which allow us to push for game. To flesh out our Raizer names, we've got 3 Maximum Raizers which hit for 27k from an Axle marker, which is actually kind of respectable, and it is a rearguard worth restanding, and was released in set 1. We've also got 4 high-powered Raizer Custom if we need a cheap plus to board and to keep putting on the pressure. We are running Cool Hank as a solo attacker that can also get us another counterblastless attack on Maximum Raizer or Duo Flare. Then we've got 2 copies of Boomerang Thrower as a source of emergency countercharge and soul charge. And finally, we have the strongest unit in all of Vanguard, Battle Dome Fighter. This exciting warrior is a 3D action gamer whose goal is to shoot a ball into your opponent's damage zone. If you're playing raw Gorilla Nova Grapplers, this card is mandatory. In any any case, do understand that by choosing to play Riser, you are consciously deciding to meme. As such, go full stupid and play 16 crit. Now, what other options could you run if you're not playing full Dum Riser? Most likely, you can opt to choose and just play Blouse instead. I'm being honest, when I don't predict that Risers make any sort of scratch on the current meta, and it's honestly just pack filler. As such, if you have these spare cards floating around somewhere, you may as well toss them into a Riser deck and have a good time with them. That's all I've got to say for Risers today, and hopefully forever until their next wave. Until tomorrow, signing off.